So it looks like Sony is just scared by the upcoming purchase of Activision by Microsoft, and they 100% should be frightened, because Call of Duty, whether you like it or not, Call of Duty is a massively successful franchise. Every year it is the #1 best-selling game of that year. Last year it was the #1 and #2 best-selling game of the year, and Sony is scared by this because Sony has a large presence when it comes to Call of Duty. You guys might remember back in the Xbox 360 era, it was actually the Xbox 360 that you get all the DLC and all that stuff first if you're an Xbox 360 owner, and then when the Xbox pretty much fell apart during the Xbox One era, PlayStation 4 stepped up and became that new exclusive console for all the upcoming DLC, get everything first there. It was the marketing machine. It went from the Xbox 360 to the PlayStation 4, and Sony has really benefited a lot from being that marketing machine for Call of Duty. Play it best on the PlayStation. And now that Microsoft has decided to purchase Activision, Sony is scared, and I find Sony very hypocritical in this situation. I am a fan of Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. I got all the consoles because I like each and every one of them for different reasons, but to me, I feel like Sony is being 100% hypocritical, and they have every right to be scared because they should be scared. Here's the thing, it's all right for Sony to come out and leave comments like this. Call of Duty is an essential game, a blockbuster AAA game that has no rival, and a release that can be influenced users on which console they choose. So what they're saying is, hey, by us having the marketing and stuff, and you get the DLC first, everybody's automatically going to pick the PlayStation as their console because you get all the DLC and stuff over there first. Well, they're frightened by that. They are frightened that Microsoft is going to make Call of Duty an exclusive, and they should be. They absolutely should be, but this is where the hypocritical nature of Sony, them being hypocrites, come in. It's okay for them to do lockdown contracts on Spider-Man, you know, going to Disney and going to Marvel and paying for exclusive rights to have Spider-Man only on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, having Miles Morales Spider-Man only on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, to have Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, all these upcoming projects, they're okay to have them exclusively on the PlayStation consoles. It's okay for them to go in and sign those lucrative contracts to get those rights. It's okay for them to go over and get rights for games such as Final Fantasy VII Remake. They went in to Square Enix and they gave them a check and made Final Fantasy VII Remakes exclusively on the PlayStation console. Then it went to PC. It's been over a year and we have still yet to get the Final Fantasy VII Remake onto an Xbox console. But it's okay, Sony, to go and manipulate these contracts and these AAA games and make it exclusively for their console. But when Microsoft makes moves to benefit their brand and their console, now Sony is scared and wants to fight Microsoft in the purchase of Activision, saying that, you know what, this is too much, we can't, it's going to cripple us. Every other company within the Activision deal has signed off. Ubisoft, Square Enix, all these, Nintendo, all of them like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Sony wants to come out and cry now that this isn't fair, but it's okay for them to go and make these very, and I understand it's a business, guys. It's 100% a business. Sony wants to get these contracts for Spider-Man and Wolverine and Final Fantasy, then absolutely fine. It's a business. There's exclusive games on all consoles. That's why you buy all consoles. You want to play Mario, you get a Nintendo Switch. You want to play Halo, you get an Xbox. You want to play Spider-Man, even though I feel like Spider-Man should be on every console, that's fine. You get a PlayStation. So what's the difference now? Because Call of Duty is the best-selling game on your console. Now that it's going over to the competitor, you want to cry because it's going to take away from your bottom line. So it's okay for you to do something, but when another company goes and does it, you want to cry. If you were that worried about Call of Duty being an exclusive to Xbox, then why didn't you purchase Activision yourself. Oh, because you don't have the financial funds to do so. So just because Microsoft is financially able to do something and are doing something to better their brand, a business that for the last couple decades you guys pretty much owned. Like, you guys owned, other than the Xbox 360 era, PlayStation has went undefeated in the industry. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, they fell off because they got a little bit cocky. 360 kind of came up, but PlayStation 3 came back toward the end because of the red ring, and they've been skating by ever since. It's okay, but now when you get a little bit of competition, you want to get scared. Why doesn't Sony, instead of crying about this, do something? You bought Bungie. Make Destiny an exclusive. Have Bungie build you a new Killzone game. Reboot the Killzone franchise. You have franchises. You have the Resistance franchise. You have the Killzone franchise. You have SOCOM franchise. You have franchises to make a competitor to Call of Duty, but you need to be able to put the time, effort, and resources into making these games a better experience. There was a time where Guitar Hero and Rock Band were like the best-selling video games. Those times have surpassed us. Call of Duty, although it's very popular, isn't always going to be on top. Eventually, certain things are going to knock it down. I don't think it's fair that EA Sports has a license to the NFL, and all we get is Madden. I don't like the idea that we don't have Game Day anymore, or NFL Fever, or NFL 2K. But at the same time, it's a business. You need to do what's best for your business. So Sony, I feel, is being massively hypocritical in this situation. They have every right to be scared, but at the same time, they are not doing, Microsoft isn't doing anything that Sony hasn't already done in the past. But now that the shoe is on the other foot, they want to cry about it. But I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Leave your comments in the comment box below. And until next time, as always, and that is my opinion.